Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday, and welcome to week 3 of distance learning. Before I begin, I just wanted to again send a thank you out, a sincere from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for all of the participation that you have been doing the past 2 weeks of distance learning. I could not do my job if it wasn't for you guys. I depend so heavily on your parents' support. And it is so appreciated that you are putting in the time and effort to make sure that your child is continuing to learn and grow and be prepared for first grade. So thank you so much. Your efforts do not go unnoticed, and it is super appreciated. So this week, we have a lot of new things going on this week, so this video might be slightly longer. I'm going to try to go through my list of things that I want to talk to you about quickly so it's not too long. First thing is you have your new week 3 distance learning calendar, which was posted for you last night. You're going to notice on this week's calendar that things are going to be a little bit different on different days. So for example, Kinderwrite in the past 2 weeks was always on Wednesday, and now it's being moved to Thursday. Vocabulary words in weeks past was on Tuesday, and now it's being moved to Monday. So very similar activities this week, just kind of moving things around because this Wednesday is Earth Day, and that is something that we normally celebrate in class, and I wanted to try my best to make sure that students were still going to learn about Earth Day and be able to celebrate it in some way from home. So you'll notice that everything on Wednesday is related specifically to Earth Day. So you're going to see the same type of activities, just kind of moved around to different days, but nothing too different as far as what we are asking you to be doing. Another thing that I wanted to discuss with you is that this week we are moving into a new learning in both literacy and in math. So in ELA, we are moving on to long vowels. So we have learned about long vowels very briefly in class in the sense that we know that a vowel can say two things. It can say its name and it can say its sound. But now we're moving on to actually applying that skill and learning about words with silent E. So there's going to be a lot of learning to come this week. Monday's morning warm-up in particular, I think it's like pushing 18 minutes long. I'm sorry, but there are 4 new skills on there, so I really wanted to make sure I was able to teach those skills and not just throw them out there and say good luck. So a lot of today's video is just going to be me talking them through these activities so that Tuesday through Friday they're able to increase their independent skills of being able to do those activities that I'm asking them to do. So sorry again for the long-winded morning warm-up this morning, but it's really important that they watch the whole thing to learn those new skills that we're going to be working on for many weeks to come. So let's see, we talked about that. There's longer morning warm-up video. In math, our new unit, it's called 20 and Beyond, and what it focuses on is a review of writing numbers 1 to 20, so you're going to see that, and we've reached the time in the year where we want to be reversing all backwards letters and numbers. So if in the activity like today they have a gorilla counting to 20 and they're filling in a grid of 20 boxes with their numbers 1 to 20. It's important, although that seems extremely basic at this time of year, we're really focusing on that proper letter formation. So we want those sharp curves. We don't want any backwards numbers. So even if you look at it and you're like, oh gosh, like we're going backwards, we're not going backwards. It's really important that we are continuing to work on those skills and master them before moving on to first grade. So if you are doing any of the activities this week and you see that your kiddo is reversing their numbers, please have them correct them, as well as their letters in like journal writing. Any letters that are backwards, please start having them correct them. Inside your Friday folder, there is a resource in there that goes over letter formation and number formation. That's a great resource to use. If for any reason you do not have that on hand, please contact me. I'm happy to email that to you so that your child can use that as a reference. And this unit will also go into counting by tens, counting by ones, utilizing a hundreds chart, So we have mastered counting by tens. We know how to count by tens, but we haven't actually done the work of like seeing the numbers by 10. So what I mean by that, we have a song counting by tens: 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. We have that down. What we haven't practiced is what this lesson is bringing to us, of them actually recognizing the number 30, recognizing the number 50, being able to know what those numbers are and put them in sequential order. So that's going to be new for them. In the next 2 weeks is when we're going to be reviewing that, and we will be moving into hundreds charts. They have been introduced to the hundreds chart in class. We've done a couple of like hundreds chart mystery pictures throughout the months, but we started working on that around December. But actually using the 100 chart will be new for them. So please make sure that you reach out to me with any support that you may need. This should be a fairly easy peasy unit. But again, because we have those foundational skills of knowing how to count by 10 and knowing what a hundreds chart is. So, but if there's anything that seems off or your kiddo is just not understanding something, please feel free to reach out to me. I want to make sure that I don't want to just put all the new learning on you. That is what I am here for. So please reach out to me so I know how I can better help your kiddo if they are struggling with any of the new learning that is coming. So let's see. Life cycle of a chick video. I am so happy to hear that you guys are enjoying those videos. I am also enjoying those videos very much. One thing you will notice in the science section on the calendar, it kind of looks like we went backwards with our numbers. So as you know, last week we weren't able to get the eggs as soon as we were planning, and I wanted the life cycle day to match up on the calendar. So if you're following these life cycle videos on our haiku page, you'll notice that I went in and I changed it to say introduction, story, and then day 1. So we're on day 8 of videos today, but it's actually day 5 of the life cycle. So if you're just looking at the calendar and you're like, we already did day 5, we already did day 6, we're just trying to match the numbers up to the actual life cycle of the chick. So I hope that makes sense. And then let's see what else. Today begins Emma's special week for Star of the Week. So after this video, I will be sharing her Star of the Week poster, and I will be sharing her video with her share items for today, her show and tell items. So please try to work that into your schedule today to view her poster. It's going to be a total of 8 pictures that you scroll through and look and watch her video. Emma is really excited for this week, and I want it to be extra special for her. And then any comments that your child has, feel free to leave it in the comment section, and Emma and her family are going to be monitoring those comments this week. So I think that is everything from me, double checking my list. Again, remember with the long vowels, I do not expect your child to know how to do that already. So again, if the morning warm-ups are taking a little bit longer throughout this week, that is okay. That is 100% okay. This is all new learning for them. So please do not feel like, whoa, what happened? We were doing so good on morning warm-up and now we're having to pause more. That's 100% normal and okay. Tomorrow on Tuesday, we will be having a long vowel PowerPoint activity, and instead of just pushing the PowerPoint out to you and again saying, good luck, have fun, I decided to do a screen recording where I am teaching the lesson through the PowerPoint. So you won't actually have a PDF or a PowerPoint to open. You will have a YouTube link to watch the video to be able to watch me teach the lesson. So I'm trying my best to do as much as I can to make sure that I am supporting you guys. So again, please let me know anything that you need support on, especially as we're moving into more new content. Feel free to reach out to me. Okay, now we're going to move on. I said that wouldn't be long, and here we are at almost 10 minutes. We're going to move on to today's question of the day. This week, our essential question is all about how we are helping out at home. What chores do you have at home? How do you help out? How do you help your family? So, today's question of the day is going to go along with our essential question, and I want to know, what do you do to help out at home? So, in a family, everyone kind of has jobs that they can do to help out your family in their house, just kind of like our classroom family at school. We all have jobs, like our classroom jobs are different things that we do to help out our classroom family. So, in your family at home, what do you do to help out? So, my answer to this would be, one thing that I do in my family to help out is I cook dinner. So, each night I cook dinner for Mr. Miller and Bentley and I, and make sure that that is one way that I'm helping out my family. So, maybe you help your family cook dinner, maybe you help do the dishes, maybe you make your bed, maybe you pick up your toys. Let me know in a complete sentence what you do to help out at home. Again, please feel free to reach out with anything you need, not only today, but this entire week. I am here to be a resource for you. I want you to feel super supported by me because I am so extremely grateful for everything you guys are doing. Okay, I'm going to stop now. Bye, guys.